I, however, want to take this opportunity to let the country know that the maize situation in the country is under control. Government is on top of this issue.
Despite repeated assurances from government that the food shortage situation is under control, the situation on the ground seems to tell a different story.
Government has considered and approved the sale of 700,000 bags of maize from our strategic grain reserves to millers.
The cabinet yesterday moved to arrest the shortages by approving the immediate importation of 5 million bags. Various theories are being floated to explain the shortage of maize in the country, with Prime Minister RAILA ODINGA placing blame on cartels.
Hiyo maneno tumezungumzia leo hii katika mkutano ya baraza ya mawaziri. Na tukasema wale walanguzi watoke nje. Alafu sasa serikali ingie.
Even with the importation of an additional 5 million bags to bolster food security, experts term the measures too little too late, instead laying the blame for the current crisis squarely at the ministry's doorstep for failing to implement proper policy.
There is a very good policy paper, but basically beyond that, there is no policy, even though it is espoused. In reality, it's not really happening.
Having had a food nutrition security and nutrition policy does not necessarily mean that we implemented that policy.
Besides being accused of being dishonest about the seriousness of the current state of affairs in regards to food, the ministry is yet again in the crosshairs over its insistence that importation of 5 million bags, authorized by the cabinet, be undertaken through the National Cereals and Produce Board.
So I think it was a policy failure to allow NCP to say NCPB is going to import maize. NCPB is a government institution. It is inefficient, like most of other government institutions when they are doing commercial activities.
It is also being pointed out that though many Kenyans have forgotten, the cost of electricity more than doubled over the last 3 months, thereby directly impacting on the cost of milling flour. This cost is definitely being passed on to the consumer.